Hey guys, so I am really excited for today's unboxing. I was meaning to do this and upload this like a couple days ago, but I've been really busy with a lot of other things, so I couldn't wait to open this, and I've already gone through this. I was going to go through it for the first time with you guys on camera, but there was no way I was going to wait like 4 days to open this, so this unboxing, as a warning, is going to be long, and it's going to be a lot of me talking, because I have so much to say about this, and I'm just excited to finally own this. It has become one of the favorite things I own, one of the top favorite things I own from Bigbang and from K-pop in general. And if you are a VIP, like, I 100% recommend for you to get this, because while it is pretty expensive, I don't think it's entirely impossible to get. It's like around $40 with shipping or $50 with shipping. I'm not exactly sure, but I promise you it is definitely worth it. I think this is something that is truly very special, not just because it's their 10th anniversary collection, but because you really get to see how mature they've become, and some of the quotes and pictures in here are just worth the money you spend. But basically this is the front, so you get a picture of them. I found that was actually really interesting because there's like perforations, so I guess you can take this picture, you can rip it from the binding. Here is the side, and here is the back, which I think is pretty cool because like that's the front and then that's their back. And it does come with a little card, so there is a code on it so you can access exclusive footage. I won't show you my code obviously, but it's like a little credit card. I really like the design. And here are the directions. So you do get like pretty cool content, not just the photo book. I haven't had a chance to actually look at the footage, but I'm sure it's pretty awesome. So the case is pretty nice quality. It's pretty hard, and I do really like the canvas material. Oh, actually, if you slide this up, it says Bigbang the Collection A to Z on both sides. And here is the photo book, and you can see that the letters are from A to Z are all on there, just A and Z are in black. And here you have A and Z again, back. So let's just get into it. Okay, I'm really excited to show you guys this. Again, Bigbang the Collection A to Z, and here they put a sticker because I'm pretty sure they forgot to put Seungri's name in it. Basically what they've done is they've taken each letter of the alphabet and given a word that relates back to Bigbang, so I think they forgot that Seungri is part of S. But yeah, so you can kind of see in the background the original letters. I hope you guys can see all the words, but if it's too small, I'll read it out. So there are going to be quotes from all the members throughout the book, which I think is really awesome. So here they're kind of just talking about kind of wishes they have for Bigbang and what they've learned. So these are very basic quotes. And they're basically talking about the future. So like here they've also thanked the staff they've had. And now we get to a few more of the pictures. This is really cool because this is listing all the albums they've ever had. So that includes solo albums too, as you can see. This kind of reminds me of their Extraordinary 20s photo shoot, actually. And here you have the rest of the albums. This is kind of like every job that's kind of related to Bigbang again, and just like pictures related to that. So crew. I really like the red. This is their like loser behind the scenes kind of pictures. Again, the red is really nice. And this is really cute because I think this is kind of behind the scenes for a lot of different MVs, because this is from Blue. I'm like 100% sure because like Daesung has this blonde hair and Seungri has that weird haircut. So it's kind of throughout the years, some behind the scenes pictures. And this looks like it's Seungri's Let's Talk About Love or Gotta Talk to You. Really cool stuff. The pages are all like matte and pretty thin, so you do get a lot of pictures in here, a lot of pages to flip through. So So again, oh yeah, so basically it's just showing all the jobs people have: makeup artists, hair artists, all the people behind the MV. You know, the band, the band is awesome. I love listening to the band at the concert I went to. And here is more quotes. They all have a message for VIPs, and this is what I think is really truly special. So they have Korean and they have English, but the messages, I'm not going to read it all out, but if you can pause the video and read it, I definitely would recommend you to. I just think it's kind of crazy that Daesung keeps calling his talent small, but it's please stay with us until the end. I'll always thank you, love you. That, like, when I was first going through this photo book, I actually started to tear up because it's so sad to think that Big Bang will eventually have its end. Yeah. The thing is also, I noticed, oh, here's, we've never had a big fight and we have big trust in each other. Plus, we're supported by really good staff and good people who are staying with us for a long time. So one of the things I noticed is that the English translation isn't always perfect, but I do think I like that it's not like perfect because it really shows the sincerity they have. And I think the message really gets to me better that it's not perfect English, if that makes sense. Big Bang's a family. These pictures are adorable. Again, the colors are just amazing. Please stay with us and support us as you do now. Love you, VIPs. Big Bang will keep doing our best for you fans. This is really cool because it says first, and it's like all the firsts they've ever had. It's really special. So first official fan cafe, first appearance on TV, you know, performances, awards, super cool stuff. So it says 2006. Zoom out a little bit. First live album release, 2007, 2011, like the awards they've gotten throughout the years. So it's really cool to have all of this like in a little record. So from 2012 to 2013, 2014 to 2016, actually, we are now at 5 MVs with over 100 million views, so that is so awesome because we finally got Bad Boy over 100 million views. So the next ones I think we're working on, by we I mean VIPs, is G-Dragon's Crooked MV. So I thought that was a really sweet touch, and I'm really glad they included that. So here is G-Dragon's message, and he's kind of reflecting on how he has kind of a cooler image, but he hopes that that's not what VIPs really think of him as, because he actually really cares about VIPs. I hope we can stay together, helping each other as long as possible. Okay, here is kind of Daesung's section, and he's talking, so each member will have his own section talking about a hero that kind of inspires them. So his is Freddie Mercury, and I didn't notice this until I got to like the second member, but the photo shoots kind of reflected and built around the concept of this hero. So I have heard of Freddie Mercury before. I don't really know much about him, but I think he might be a rock star, but I could be entirely wrong. And one thing about Daesung's message that he's sending to fans is that he is really a message of positivity. Daesung has always been very religious, but especially after he had that accident with that motorcyclist, he went to church even more, and this is something fans know, that he is a very religious person. He says here, I prayed and prayed every day. Here it says, when you have hope, miracles happen, and he often tells VIPs this message to stay positive and to stay hopeful, which is something that we VIPs definitely appreciate. So yeah, all the wardrobe and like the sets are kind of built around the concept for Freddie Mercury for Daesung. So some of the font is kind of harder to read. I love how they have like some of it's like this with the frames, and the little drawings. I think this photo book is really well designed too. The effects are really cool. Here is G-Dragon, who has been known to say that Kurt Cobain is an inspiration for him. So this photo shoot is circled around Kurt Cobain. I think this is adorable. Look at him. He's so cute. I hope we could like each other just as we do now. He's like talking about the future with no other members. My journey of endless challenges was in pursuit of a dream. So G-Dragon's message has always been about chasing this dream that I want to be that person. My last wish is to shine bright on the stage. Has always been kind of centered around his dream of being on the stage. Oh, I love this picture, this page. Super cool. I don't think it's a secret that G-Dragon's my bias, but like it's hard to see where he is in this picture, but he's right there. But this photo book made me fall even more in love with him. If you did your best but you didn't get what you hoped for, then you have to let it go. There's no such thing as foolish as not letting go when you need to. I really love all these little quotes. You know, they're all meaningful. So Ludwig van Beethoven is Taeyang's hero. So he's like in a forest wearing these more classical clothes. I love this kind of more dreamy setting. I think it really fits Beethoven, and especially this like music sheet background. Being a trainee is hard, no one cares about you, and you feel neglected most of the time. Sometimes you have to wait for hours not knowing why. So he talks a lot about being, like, all the trials of being a trainee, but, you know, dreams are high and as big as possible because everyone has the right to have a dream. And you really get to see that Bigbang has indeed suffered through a lot, and a lot of newer K-pop fans don't know this, but, you know, they didn't start with much. YG was a very small company at that time. So this was a very controversial piece that Taeyang said, and I don't want to comment on that just because I don't want to offend anyone, and I don't think I'm in any position to make a comment on it. Again, the effects are just so cool. Very designed very well. Now we are moving on to Top, whose hero is John Lennon, and you can see that kind of reflected in these funky glasses. Imagine all the people. Really cute. One of the things I've dreamt of from a young age is give a good influence to younger generations. This reminds me of his From Top photo shoot. Happy moment. I like the striking contrast of the red with the bluish background. He kind of looked like Seungri for a second with this picture. He definitely had to give up on some things, and there have also been many lonely and gloomy days, which is definitely true for Top, who has actually been very public with his mental issues and how he's suffered from depression in the past, which I think is very admirable. I really like this picture. Face your fears if you want your dreams come true. That is courage. And then Seungri's is The Great Gatsby, which I think is really funny because I just watched Radio Star talking about how Seungri, everyone, all the other Big Bang members were describing him as Gatsby. In all the pictures, this has got to be one of my favorite photo shoots from this photo book because Seungri just looks amazing. If you want it so badly that you're willing to die for it and never give up, your dreams will never leave you. I think that means a lot, especially coming from Seungri, because he never was meant to be in Big Bang, but he fought for it and he came back and he earned his spot. Don't forget that you're the best. And it definitely has not been easy for Seungri, and he's worked very hard to prove himself as being a worthy member of Big Bang, which he is, for sure. And again, you can kind of see that they had to fix that with a little sticker. Here are Korean messages from the members to the fans, so you can pause and look at this. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through this kind of fast because I feel like my phone is gonna die on me. Okay, I especially love this section because, again, with all the colors, it's just really beautiful. Reminds me of their Fuck It music video, so, yeah. I know it's not from it, but it really reminds me of it. The MV. VIP Love Big Bang from 2006 to 2016. This photo book is actually so sad because, it's just they've grown so much. I really love this quote from Taeyang because I think it is really admirable of them that they don't want to keep milking it for the money, you know. It comes to a point when they realize that it's their time and they're gonna end it, you know. But they're gonna end it with a bright stage, and it won't be a bad thing, you know. I think Seungri has a very hard decision coming up with deciding when he's gonna go into the military, because it's a lot of pressure on him to either shorten the amount of time that Big Bang is going to the military, but, you know, like you say, he's in his 20s, it's the peak of his career, and it would be a very selfless choice if he decided to go in with the others, but it's very hard for him, I'm sure. I really love the Extraordinary 20s photo shoot, so it's nice that they included some pictures from that in here. Some other messages, maybe from VIPs, I'm not too sure, and bits of artwork of each member. Really cool stuff. I'm gonna go a little more quickly through this. Oh, I love this collage, really cool. I love this photo shoot. They're so silly. I would, this is really interesting to read. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but maybe pause here and read it. Because it's very honest, I think. This is a very honest perspective. Definitely pause through and take your time to read these quotes if you don't have this book, because I think it's really a great way to better understand the way Big Bang thinks. And here are some more thanks to. Seungri's thanks to. It's just crazy that it's been 10 years, and I know I haven't been with them from the beginning, but just even to imagine those that have been with them from the beginning, it's really a melancholy feeling, and also a very sweet, it's a very bittersweet feeling to imagine how the original fans are now all working in real office jobs, and they all have their own families, and it's crazy because at the end of the day, they're still going to be huge fans of Big Bang. They're all going to come together still, no matter what, for their favorite bias group. That is something really special, and Hi, sorry the video cut off, but what I was saying is I don't think that newer K-pop fans can understand that feeling just yet, but when their artists get to this point, I think they will, and they'll understand why we are so protective of Big Bang and older groups in general, so yeah. More artwork. I think this is really cute because Daesung, like, art is his hands, which he's always been one of the more outwardly kind members, and I think that's really cute that he's like, it almost feels like he's trying to get closer to the fans. And then for Seungri, he put the V because his name means victory. And this picture, like, it kind of like pushed me over the edge because, like, when you're in that crowd and you are one of the hundreds, like, of fans, and you're holding that light stick with the crown and you see everybody else with that yellow light, it's such a special feeling. And here are some more handwritten notes to VIPs. Let's like and love each other more than now. Even more than now. It's been 10 years. Let's be together always. We'll keep you happy. This is really just a present kind of for VIPs. I mean, all of their 10th anniversary activities. Thank you so much for being with the 5 of us for the past 10 years. Let's make our future even happier together. Love you. I had to cross it out at first. Oh. Top still so cool. Oh, oh, this is so sad. For the past 10 years, I've changed a lot, and you've changed a lot too. I think we've changed in a good way, full of happy memories. I will continue to work hard to always express new things. Stay healthy while I'm away from you for a while. Oh, because Top is going into the military, so what can you do? It's already been 10 years. Time really flies like an arrow. We've built a lot of good memories so far. I should have said this more. I really thank you and love you. This song is really just always so sweet. And thank you, and I'm sorry. I want to spend more time with you and give more to you. This is my heart. That is my heart. Sorry, my hair just kind of flew into the shot. It's gotten really long, so it's getting out of control. This is really cute because it's like all of their baby pictures. Some you might have seen before, like GD's is very famous, but others, like I don't really see Seungri's that often. Super cute. And then more pictures of their time together. And then more letters. I'm not sure if this is from like maybe staff members writing to Bigbang or more Bigbangs writing themselves. Sorry, because I don't speak Korean, but if you do and you know what this is, then you can definitely share in the comments below. Seems like it could be from the Bigbang members, and then 0, because that's the last letter. Guys, I have so much love for how well done this photo book is. I think this is truly a collector's item for VIPs, and I really encourage you to get this because, you know, it's like their 10th year together. Top's gonna go into the military. You know, it's not gonna be a lot more group activities, and who knows, after they all go into the military, if they don't want to get back together, I think VIPs will be devastated, but I think at the same time we have matured along with them and we understand that, you know, we'll send them off coolly. There won't be too many tears, hopefully, but I've really appreciated the time I've had with Bigbang, even though it's probably not been as long as many other VIPs. I still think that they have changed me for the better, and I love them a lot. You know, they've never been just a band for me, and I've really, their music is just so wonderful. I think even if you're not a fan of them, you should agree that they've changed K-pop. Like, K-pop would not be the way it is without Bigbang. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this ultra long unboxing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!